Being the host is something that I really enjoy, and being in F&B or cooking is not only about creating recipes, almost a mandate for people like us. We don't have to be at parties. We're doing a new menu and we have a cocktail. It's called Against All Odds.
Okay.
And it says it has no matcha and it is not omakase. And sometimes you just have to put your foot down and say, nahi, aisa hi hoga. I mean, just don't think. Do this because that's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
ज़्यादा दिमाग ना लगाएं टाइप. The
And
luxury
doing
of
nothing.
the time to do nothing. आपने मुझे कुछ भेजा है, इसका मतलब मैं obligated नहीं हूँ कि उसकी reel बनाऊँ. Sometimes the new thing is to spend time with the old. Jalapeno नहीं सुन सकता. used to love Nigella.
Welcome to the Shikha Mishra show. Today we have somebody incredibly interesting. He's a successful entrepreneur, an amazing chef, and it's very difficult to get that combination right. We have Tarun Sibal with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. He runs incredible bars, restaurants, and nightclubs. We have Titli in Goa. We have Kiki in Delhi. And Street Story in Bangalore.
Yes.
And all very unique, very different spaces and concepts. And I'll, move to Tarun now to tell us a little bit about himself, how he thought of those concepts, and a little bit about your journey.
I was telling you this is the most difficult answer to give. Every time somebody asks me this is like presenting your resume. But it's been 20, 25 odd years that I've been cooking or have been a part of the F&B industry. This is the only skill set I have. And what I essentially do is I create mood boards. I create concepts wherein people can get together and have a great time. There are places that I cook at. These are also places where it gives me the opportunity to play host. And I think that's the one thing that I enjoy the most across the various hats that I wear, between an entrepreneur, between a chef, a team leader, a therapist. Being the host is something that I really enjoy. And God's been kind. I've got a lot of love across states, across my establishments, across my formats, and gives us the the ammunition to go forward and do more great things.
Yeah. So I think we were talking a little while ago that a chef is not somebody who just cooks anymore.
Yeah.
You guys have to be at parties, you have to socialize, you have to be at the front of the house all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's become such an important combination now to be great at the back of
For
the
sure.
restaurant, in the kitchen, plus be a great host as well, literally, to be at the restaurant on the floor.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's imperative because today, being in F&B or cooking is not only about creating recipes, it's also about creating a community. It's about your people and your tribe, and it's a ever-evolving tribe. There are more and more people that are joining your tribe, or you are joining theirs. And also, I think it's important to tell your story. I mean, there's no point of you doing a great job behind in a kitchen and you're not able to tell that story to people. I think it's almost a mandate for people like us to move out and narrate that story with all honesty and not truthfulness, and then let the people, let our consumers, let our guests, let our friends understand what we are trying to do. And we don't have to be at parties. I choose to be at parties or social events where I want to be at, wherein I want to see friends or celebrate their success.
Right.
Or when I am, the fraternity matters. I mean, I think there's a lot of love and joy still in the fraternity. And I'm there when I wish to be.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun to be back amongst friends. And, we have high taxing daily jobs or roles that we perform. And whenever we move out, it's like, I always say, aaj half day. So, and we get to dress up, we get to make merry. It's a fun banter. It's always nice to be with people that matter to you.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. And I'm so glad that you're able to do that. Yeah. It's actually very interesting because I know you personally reach out, to your guest list, to your circle of friends, colleagues, journalists, other chefs, other restaurant owners who love to be with you, who love to come for your parties.
Yeah.
And that whole persona or the whole PR which you've built, the goodwill actually, which you've built for yourself.
Yeah.
It's also, I feel, a very important part of being a restaurateur.
Absolutely. And you need to do it with all honesty, because if you're faking it, you know what, everybody gets to know. So you need to be extremely genuine at what you do, and with all the love. I mean, I can't call you if I don't want you to be
Yeah.
there. It'll be like an alamany. It'll be a fallacy.
Mm.
But I'm calling you because I want you to be there
Yeah.
and see what I've done and be a part of be a part of the celebration. That's the idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So let's talk about some of the trends doing the right, doing
Oh,
the
there are many.
rounds. Yeah, there are many.
Many.
My personal favorite is the matcha trend. To me, it tastes like mehendi in water. What do you think about it?
You know what? Giving you an anecdote, there are hardly any matcha cocktails in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
and this is coming from the viewpoint of Kiki, and we're doing a new menu, and we have a cocktail. It's called Against All Odds,
Okay.
and it says it has no matcha.
Okay.
It has no matcha, and it is not omakase.
Oh.
And I think both of these, I mean, matcha is most overused as a product for various reasons. The so-called health benefits, the mossy green color, it gets very inviting to look at. Instagrammable. And omakase as a concept. I mean, everything is omakase. I mean, this is an omakase bar. This is an omakase menu. This is an omakase room. I mean, and izakaya. I mean, these are various trends that it's been done too much. I mean, people have no clue what they are, but they're still calling it like that. Matcha, though, I mean, I've almost bullied people who are doing matcha. I mean, you go to menus and say that mango and matcha. If you want to have mango, have mango. Why just you want to change the color and have something very herbal, very mossy to go with your mango? Swat to dekho mango ka hi aa raha hai. So I mean, but yeah, it'll see it's
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's peaking now, and it's going to mellow down very, very soon.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no, we took a stand. We said we're not going to put matcha on our menu.
Oh God, thank you.
Yeah.
So tell me, have you ever pretended to like a chef's dish which you absolutely hated just to, be nice, be cool?
No, I mean, it's called professional courtesy.
Okay.
I mean, we're all a part of the fraternity. We all can have bad days. I have had bad days. The most polite way to do this is you say extremely interesting,
Okay.
and then you move out with a lot of grace and a lot of poise, and you don't let the other person know that you've not really
enjoyed it
or understood it. Sometimes, see, I'm a consumer also, so it's not imperative that what a chef has created might work for my palate. So you also have to give them discount that, okay, this might not be working for me, but it might work for somebody else. So even if you don't like it, you say it's interesting.
Okay.
Until and unless it's raw or it's gone bad, and that's when you politely say that, you know what, maybe this is a bit raw. We can get another portion or whatever. But elsewise, it's the most politest thing to do is that this is very interesting, and then you move out with a lot of grace. Yeah. And you do it with a lot of dryness also.
Yeah. So tell me, do you judge people who put ketchup on everything?
Yes, I do. But like there was politeness earlier, I think I do it with a lot of empathy. I believe that a lot of us have childhood traumas, and there are various ways to express it. I think ketchup is one of them. I've seen people who'll order fries for the ketchup and not the other way around. So they want to, I mean, if you want to have ketchup, have ketchup. Don't put it on the fries. Yeah, so no, I do judge people, but with a lot of empathy.
Okay.
I know there is something going wrong somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, if you were a dish, what would the ingredients be? What are you made of?
You know what? I am not a dish. I'm a buffet.
I like that.
Yeah. Why do you want to, what do you call, curtail yourself wherein you can have the entire spread?
Right.
So I can be something for someone on a given day, and why should I be a single dish if I can have the opportunity to become a buffet?
Okay.
And a very well spread one. So I mean, even if you're vegan, then there is something for you, and if there is, I don't know, even if you're a gluten intolerant or whatever, I mean, you'll always find something coming from me.
Yeah. So your sugar, spice, everything nice.
Everything, umami, sugar, spice, matcha if you want to. I mean,
everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, do you remember an incident where like you had a kitchen disaster that was so bad that you just wanted to like pretend and walk away?
You know what, 25 years, and there have been more than a few. And sometimes you can shy away from it and sometimes you can't.
Of course.
I've had a scenario wherein it's a big day and half of my kitchen team is under the weather. So I mean that's the easy one out because that's still controllable. You can really up the ante in terms of what you can perform in the kitchen, and all your other duties are on the backside. You're not playing host. Aap kitchen mein ho, and then you're adding 4 hands to your team. But certain times like an oven breaking down, and half my menu is based on being cooked
Baking. Okay.
in the oven, and then you quickly slide into the onto the shop floor and say bye bye to the kitchen and be a guest and sell a lot of alcohol there. I mean, and then you say, let's have some more drinks.
Drinks,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. You have to go into the restaurant and the bar and make sure that nobody's ordering from what's being cooked from the oven. Yeah.
Well, actually, what is it like directing a whole kitchen full of sous chefs, helpers? Is that more difficult, or would you say coming up with a recipe? How would you
I think,
compare the two?
Coming up, I think I'm blessed with an aptitude of creating something new. A lot of people say that, how do you manage this? How come you churn out menus after menus? And all my restaurants have different menus. I don't
Yes.
repeat my dishes because they form into a different mood board. Like what I serve at Titli is not what I serve at Kiki or
Right.
Street Stories, for that example. So that comes very naturally. I can wake up with a dish in my head, or sometimes I've had instances wherein I've taken a flight and I've come back, and the first thing that I've done is gone into the kitchen because there's something kuch आमद सी हुई कि ये कुछ कर सकते हैं तो कर लिया. It's actually difficult to then get everybody to the same wavelength. Your team to get on the same wavelength is critical for them to understand ये क्यों कर रहे हैं और ऐसा ही क्यों कर रहे हैं and ऐसा क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं. And sometimes you just have to put your foot down and say कि नहीं ये ऐसा ही होगा.
Okay.
I mean just don't think. Do this because that's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
ज़्यादा दिमाग ना लगाएं types. No, but it's sometimes there's no other way to
जो
curb there.
बता रहे हैं वही कीजिए.
वही करें, आप सोचें ना. जब सोचने की बारी आएगी तो आप सोचें बिल्कुल, but इस चीज के लिए ना सोचें.
Right.
So that becomes very tricky.
Yeah. No,
and
I can imagine.
It's very difficult to and especially with the new workforce. I mean, all the Gen Zs, and they're so full of enthusiasm.
Full of themselves, can we say that?
I think they're so full of life. They want to say things, they want to express themselves. Before even learning, they want to express themselves.
Yeah.
So which is like a thin line that they have to understand, that get yourself skilled first. I mean, be cooks before you become chefs. And I call myself a cook. I'm still a line guy. I still, because that's how we've learned.
Right. And I don't think we have any issues saying that we're still learning.
Oh, absolutely.
Please tell us,
absolutely.
If I'm missing something, if I don't know anything.
Absolutely. Every time I've been inspired by someone, I have given them credits on my menu, and whenever I'm talking or doing an interview, that this is something that I got inspired from. Like at Kiki, there is a cocktail that's called True Copy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is something that, the Neon Pigeon guys came in last year from Singapore and did a guest shift with us.
Right.
They had this drink called the Japanese Loafer, and we loved it so much. We took that idea, we made it into a Kiki drink.
Nice.
But the menu says that this is a True Copy, and it was all consensual. We've taken permission from them.
Of course.
So we have nothing to hide, and we take a lot of pride that, okay, if I've learned something from Heston or Manish for that matter, I've learned from them. Yeah.
Right.
You can't shy away from that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, and I feel that, yes, the current generation also needs to acknowledge and understand that it's always good to learn. You
for sure.
Don't have to be a know-it-all just because you've seen it on Instagram or you feel like you read about it somewhere, so you know it. And as soon as you walk into the kitchen, you should be running the show.
I have gone back to YouTube, and especially when I'm doing something home style,
right,
I go back to a lot of home chefs and see what they're doing, and then I will look at 4 or 5 different versions of the same dish and then find my own version that suits me, or like मैं अपना तड़का इसमें कैसे डाल सकता हूँ. But there's no harm in celebrating what other people are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So now, if your career had a theme song, what do you think it would be? Eye of the Tiger, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Strawberries and Cherries.
No, I think Eye of the Tiger. Also, it's a song that I've grown up to. I mean, it's a very the entire Rocky Stallone. It is still very. I listen to it very passionately, and very fond memories of the song, and it's true to what I do in terms of there's a lot of grit, there is a lot of action, there is a lot of chaos all around. I think I resonate with that song a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not jogging at 4 o'clock with 5 eggs, 5 raw eggs, but yeah, everything else is very true.
No, absolutely. I think to be a chef and to achieve what you have achieved, you
Yeah.
have to be very, very laser focused, which I know you are. And
I wish I could do more, but also a lot of my creativity comes from a little bit of laziness also.
okay.
I mean, the most interesting ideas is when you are doing nothing.
Right.
And as somebody who's trying to be successful, what do you want to be successful for? So that you get time to do nothing. It's one of the most blissful things in the human life.
The luxury of time.
The
and
luxury
doing
of
nothing.
the time to do nothing, and
yeah.
enjoy that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have time and you have to supposed to do something, then what's the point?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
कुछ ना करने का स्वाद.
हाँ, मजा ही कुछ और है.
Yeah.
So okay.
I envy people who can nap in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, they're blessed.
Love it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Do you nap in the day?
Been a while. Been a while. I think किसी ने मुझसे पूछा था आप क्या करते हो? I said I turned entrepreneur. मैं सब करता हूँ. You tell me, what do you want me to do?
No, because I'm sure you do. You will not have an issue picking up a jhadu and sweeping the floor, going into the kitchen to cook, coming out to check what the bar guy is doing, what's happening with the cocktails.
For sure.
Yeah, I know that.
One of my key take on hospitality is, and I take a lot of sessions on hospitality. I believe in this concept called intent-based hospitality, wherein the sheer intent of us to be around is to take care of our consumers, both internal as well as external. So this involves my team as well as my consumers. And मैं उनको एक बात बताता हूँ कि you can't be kitchen वाला, bar वाला, housekeeping wala, service wala. We are all guest walas. So, I mean, if you're seeing something that shouldn't be there, pick it up.
Yeah.
You can't wait for the right department to come in and then do the honors. I mean, जितना time आप उनको बताने में और action में लगाओगे, उतने time में तो हो जाएगा. And I tell them, if I can do this, why can't you?
Yeah.
So, be the guest wala first, and then everything else will fall in place.
Yeah. So you're stuck in an elevator.
Yeah.
There's a really old-time food critic. There's one of those cool new restaurant influencer chicks.
Okay.
And there's a sous chef. What do you think the conversation will go like? How will you handle it?
I'll probably introduce them to each other, and I'll sit and I'll stand on the side and see what's happening. The young so-called influencer, the very enthusiastic sous chef, and the old food critic. I want to listen to that conversation. I'm not going to be a part of that conversation. I'm going to say, hi, this is this, meet the gentleman. Great. And I'm going to see what's happening. I mean, sometimes it's nice to be spectator.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you don't have to be playing all the time. You need to be sometimes in the audience also. Yeah.
So now next question, you can't be politically correct.
Okay.
You have to tell me, what is the most bizarre food or brand shoot you've ever done? And you have to fake enthusiasm for it.
I can't, I mean, obviously for professional reasons, I can't name the brand, but sometimes kya hota hai, the
okay,
brief,
close enough.
The brief is really, really extremely interesting, and the product really falls flat.
Oh.
And sometimes I hate the fact that somebody's sending you something, expecting that you will end up putting it on Instagram, irrespective of what the product is. I mean, आपने मुझे कुछ भेजा है, इसका मतलब मैं obligated नहीं हूँ कि उसकी रील बनाऊँ या मेरे को अच्छा भी तो लगना चाहिए.
हाँ, मतलब and आपके जो आप काम करते हैं उसमें fit in भी होना चाहिए.
So, and okay, I've given it a try. I've tasted it. Now, actually, there was a whiskey that got launched a couple of years ago. It came to me, and I had 5 calls coming in from the brand team, the PR team. Sir, आपको मिली, and what do you think about it? I told them what I think about it, but that's about it. I was not very gung-ho with the product itself. It might be great for that price, but it doesn't work well with me. I will not be so
sure.
तो मैं कुछ वो ऐसा नहीं करता हूँ जिसमें I don't believe in. So be it even a product endorsement.
Okay, great. Okay, so butter chicken or a business class upgrade, which would you choose? You
know what, a business class upgrade. Because you can still have butter chicken in your business class?
No, you're not allowed. You can only pick one.
तो business class में खाना तो देंगे ना?
हाँ, खाना देंगे.
Butter chicken हो सकता है?
हो सकता
I'll take
है.
that chance, right?
Okay, yeah.
Why to miss out on a first class ticket and the hope for butter chicken on their menu? They will have something Indian as an option. So I'm gonna wait for my butter chicken while sipping something nice at my business class
Is
lounge.
butter chicken your favorite dish?
It is.
It is?
It is.
Oh,
it is. I mean, I love
interesting.
making it also. It's one of the most easiest thing to make. It's also one of the most easiest things to screw up.
Actually, it's just so nuanced, layered, the recipe, how you make it.
It's the most simplest thing to do.
Okay.
And that's where you go wrong with it.
That's
कि
true.
आप जब उसमें ज़्यादा ढूंढने और ज़्यादा करने की कोशिश करते हो, it's all about produce. I mean, you have the best tomatoes, best butter, and a lot of other things. And कई बार कम करना is the trick. And
Got it.
होता नहीं है लोगों से.
Right.
कि हमेशा so it's one of the most simplest dishes, but a lot of people get it wrong.
Get it wrong.
Yeah.
Best butter chicken you've had? I have to ask this now.
You have to. I mean, I'll be called pompous. You should try the Kiki butter chicken. It's
Okay.
one of my. I think it's one of the best in the city.
Okay.
My personal favorite is this place called the Dhaba in Rajouri. They serve a very mean butter chicken. Minar's butter chicken is interesting. There are a lot many. I mean,
Yeah,
I can
of
go
course.
on and on. बहुत बड़ी list है. I think हर 5 किलोमीटर में एक नया एक special butter chicken वाला होता है दिल्ली में.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. So, what's the strangest DM you've ever received, professional or otherwise? I'm sure you get a lot of those.
Yeah, I get a lot. And the most interesting one was not on my cooking, on my culinary skills. I used to recite sometimes poetry back in the day. And somebody asked me, I'm very sure this is not your voice. I mean, this was a DM request कि आपकी आवाज नहीं है. I said, मतलब, how do I prove this? This is nothing. I can't argue this, and I don't want to. But this was the strangest thing.
Also, I don't think you have enough time to go into a dubbing studio to have your Instagram reels recorded by somebody else.
I mean, and तब तक तो voice over का ज़माना भी नहीं था. This is I think before COVID or just after COVID, and somebody, yeah, आपकी आवाज नहीं है. You're faking it. I said, okay, love you too. Yeah,
Interesting.
That was kind of fairly strange, but okay.
Okay, so Yash Raj Films is making a movie on you, biopic. It's like your career at talking about everything personal. So who would play you? Which actor do you think? Ranveer, Shahid?
Shahid could be really interesting. Shahid is so interesting because
Ayushmann Khurrana, Vicky Kaushal. These are your choices.
I think Shahid. Shahid has this lovely composed demeanor about himself, and you can also see or feel the chaos that he can bring on screen. But if you give me the choice, I'll probably bring in Mark Ruffalo to play me.
Okay.
I love what he does, and I mean, it could be a biopic, but in English. So, yeah. So between Shahid and Mark Ruffalo.
Okay. Yeah. So whenever Chef Tarun is late, what's your go-to excuse?
I was busy in a tasting.
Good one.
Yeah, it's
plausible.
Plausible, and most of the times that's the case. So I'm not even lying.
Do you get lost when you're in the kitchen creating?
For sure.
Lose track of time.
I mean, I zone out. I mean, there is. So you what happens is that from a creative process, you think about a dish.
Yeah.
Then you think about it again.
Right.
And then again. Right. And then you've written it down on your laptop, and then you go to the kitchen. You make the exact same thing. Now you get the team to taste it. I normally don't taste my food. It's a ritual of sorts. मैं अपना खाना नहीं खाता.
Okay.
तो फिर team taste करती है. And while they are at it, आपको कुछ और सूझ जाता है. Then you improvise. And after a few improvisations, that's when the final dish comes in. And then कोई team member बताता है, सर इसमें ये भी कर सकते हैं, शेफ इसमें ये भी कर सकते हैं. करो. Right. And then the final thing comes in, and so you get lost. I mean, you lose track of time.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell me one guilty pleasure which you have, food related, obviously, which you never post on Instagram. We'll never see you eating that on social media. Yeah.
Ice cream. So you know what? Me and my son could go to a gelato store and rip them apart. So I am a big fanatic of dark chocolate.
Yeah.
So I will start with the darkest chocolate gelato that they have. And then I will try a new flavor.
Right.
Even if I like it, I'll go back again to the dark chocolate. So 3 gelatos in a matter of 15 minutes. And and I do them very, very quickly. By the
Right.
time Shweta would be doing her first or second bite, I'm done with my
Yeah.
first gelato. So yeah, I think ice
Mhm.
cream, and even if you, I mean, if you,
Shweta is Tarun's wife, by the way. Shweta Sibal. Hi, Shweta.
so and if you open my freezer, you'll see uh, a brick of ice cream or a tub of ice cream with a spoon inside.
I think you've already answered my next question.
Yeah, so it's if it's about the what's happening in the fridge,
Yes.
it's that freezer and that tub of ice cream with a spoon, which is permanently kept for
Stuck.
me. Yeah, because I'll open it, we'll take a scoop, put it in my mouth, put the spoon back.
Right.
And it also is very territorial because it's my spoon. I've tasted it. Nobody else is
Can
venturing
have
out
it.
into that tub. So मैंने demarcate कर दिया, ये मेरा हो गया.
Right.
ये इस पे कोई, I mean, you
कोई-
want to have your tub, you have your tub.
So tell me, I'm sure you get this asked a lot. Have you ever counted how many times people ask you this question? What's next, Tarun? What are you working on? Tell me, tell me.
I mean, this comes from a lack of um, having a meaningful conversation. I
Right.
sometimes feel like this is the most obvious thing to ask. नया क्या कर रहे हो?
और क्या कर रहे हो? और क्या
और
कर-
क्या कर रहे हो? नया क्या कर रहे हो? And my line is that, you know what, I'm just taking care of the old.
Right.
I mean, sometimes that's and it's true also. I mean, you know, you created brands, now you need to spend time with it. You can't just see creatively as, so I keep fighting between the creator and the entrepreneur. So the creative guy would want to keep on doing new things, but the entrepreneur will say that, okay, now sit, you've created something like this, now sit back and spend time with it.
Yeah.
So
Nurture the brands, enjoy them.
be there.
Yeah,
I
be
mean,
there.
get that experience. And a lot of times I also become an integral part of my brand narrative. Like, so I like spending time on the floor. So if I'm in Delhi on any given day, I will
Right.
be at Kiki. If I'm in Goa, Titli is office for me. I'm there for a specific purpose. So I will not miss out the opportunity to meet my people, my consumers, my guests, and my team. If I am in that city, so I love spending time at my own brands. So sometimes the new thing is to spend time with the old.
Yeah.
Yeah. But wo maine kaha na, there's sometimes this question comes from a lack of a meaningful conversation. Ki kya naya kar rahe ho? It's the most obvious thing to ask.
Ask someone.
Yeah,
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 that's true.
yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what is your pet peeve when it comes to food related terms? When a guest says, "Arey, isme to koi gravy hi nahi hai," or is it something else? That was just an example.
There are a lot of, I hate mispronunciations.
Okay.
So to the tune that I might stop someone and correct someone, I have now mellowed down a lot. And so मतलब jalapeno नहीं सुन सकता, mojito नहीं सुन सकता. I mean, I've grown up, it's been 25 years, so I've heard all these terms. And
Give me a few more. I like that.
there are many. I
Yeah.
mean, especially with cocktails and
Yeah.
and brand names, Fidich and not Fidik, or there's loads. I can carry on, but I have now figured out a way to not be so upfront and tell someone that, okay, not this.
We are living in the age of political correctness.
Yeah, I think no. Also, it's. I mean, I'm my as a host.
Yes.
It is imperative that I am congenial to whatever is coming my way, and I've learned it. I used to correct people. I've stopped doing that. And I've also realized that there's no point correcting people.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to be. If it's a friend, then obviously
Of course.
I'll take. I mean, I'll do a side chat, okay, bro. Not this. But yeah, this is the mispronunciation of terms is something that I really
That's
not a
your
very
pet
big
peeve.
yeah, not a big fan of. Yeah.
Okay. So if Gordon Ramsay screamed at you, what would you yell back? It can't be in your head. You have to yell it back actually. Okay, or tell me both versions. What would
Okay,
you
so
yell? Right.
there are two aspects of it. If Gordon Ramsay is yelling at me, you know, he's Gordon Ramsay, I can take it as a compliment.
Yeah, true.
So which is the nice thing to say.
Fair.
The Delhi wala Punjabi thing to say is that kadi aao sade kitchen. I mean, let me kabhi hamare kitchen mein bhi aaye. But he's such a great
Legend.
He's a legend. I mean, I will, no matter what comes from him my way, is gonna be a compliment. I truly appreciate the guy in terms of what he's done and what with such authority and
Yeah.
such poise, and he's a poster boy or a poster man now for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and actually, there's a great life lesson there to take all criticism constructively.
For
You
sure.
don't have to get offended all the
Yeah,
time with
yeah.
everything.
I think it's sometimes it's not what he says and the way he says it.
Huh.
But it's also television. You have to
Yeah.
understand that there's something with the cameras. I
Yeah.
mean, it needs that kind of a reaction.
Right.
It's cinema for that
Yeah.
matter. But I love the guy, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Him, Jamie Oliver, a lot of these people who've become icons.
Yeah. There's a reason.
They become icons on the screen and off it too.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
people don't get to know what they're doing for community, for philanthropy, and they only get to see the screen version of them,
Right.
which is true also, which is great also. But I mean, kudos to people, both Gordon and Jamie and anybody who's doing some great work behind the camera and in front of it.
Yeah. So Gordon, Jamie, any other favorites?
I used to love Nigella as a.
Oh God, she's gorgeous.
I mean,
I have a crush on her.
yeah, I mean, it's like when she's making chocolate cake with sour cherries on top. I mean, oh my God, it's sinful.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I haven't. She hasn't released anything new in a while, but
Has she stopped working? Or?
I have no clue. I
Yeah.
mean, I have no clue. But yeah, I think these three. I think I've
Okay.
seen a lot
Idols,
of.
icons.
And obviously, MasterChef Australia, the
Yes.
Matt and Gary and all of them, and Heston Blumenthal does some great on camera work and off it too.
Right.
So all of them are legends
Yeah,
in their own
absolutely.
space. Yep.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
for having
You're a
me.
legend yourself. This
No.
went amazingly.
No,
Had a
I'm just
great
trying
time
to stay
chatting.
afloat. Yeah. Cheers.
No, cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.